How's it going, everybody? For today's beer review, we're going to be taking a look at Three Floyd Brewery's Alpha King, an American Pale Ale. So what we have here is Alpha King by Three Floyds. This is their American Pale Ale. Now, we've already reviewed their Zombie Dust, which is the best pale ale that they make, but this is kind of their more common, and I believe it's probably what's considered to be one of their probably like flagship beers. It's a beer that comes in at a decently high ABV for just being a regular pale ale, which is 6.66% ABV last I checked on Beer Advocate's website. It's really cool, got some holographic artwork going on the label here. And the commercial description on this is, Alpha King is an American pale ale with a bold citrus hop character. We brew all our beers for your own demanding tastes. If you're unwilling to compromise on your beer, we urge you to try it. So, I'm unwilling to compromise on my beer, so this should probably be a good experience for us all, huh? I'm going to be drinking this just kind of out of like a traditional styled pint glass. So, let's get the cap off of here and give it a taste. Straight out, the color is just a very slightly orange tinged gold color. I'm going to be pretty aggressive with this pour. Alright. Formed a nice finger and a half of just lightly, very lightly beige colored head. Holding it up into the light, it is slightly murky, just kind of like a golden honey sort of color, as you can see. As far as the smell is concerned, it's everything you expect a pale ale to be. Pine, fresh spring and rainwater, citrusy grapefruit rind, hops and hops and hops. It just smells like it's going to taste crisp and clean and refreshing. Let's give it a taste. Very sessionable, very drinkable. I enjoy that thoroughly. Surprisingly, I do detect very light touches of the alcohol in the taste, which isn't a bad thing. Just very, very lightly sweet hops. There's a tiny little malty backbone. It's perfectly balanced. I mean, this is probably one of the most balanced pale ales that I've ever drank. The little bit of sweetness it has is also, rounded off by the little bit of bitterness that it has also. Makes it super drinkable. It is, actually, I would call it like a medium-bodied beer, though. It does have a little bit of viscous qualities to it. It's a little bit creamy. But yeah, I could sit down and drink through a six-pack of this like no problem. This would be really stellar on like a hot day. It's totally just like a go-to session beer. If I could get this stuff around here, this would probably be one of my many go-to options for beers, where if I'm just wanting some beer, I'm not looking for an experience, just wanting to take something to a party or something just to drink, Alpha King would probably be on that list. As it stands, I would probably rate this at a a 96 in the style. And probably about a 96.5 overall. The ways they can improve this, really not much. Pretty much just make everything just a little bit stronger. But if you want that, get Zombie Dust, because that's pretty much the perfect pale ale. But this definitely reigns in a close second. Anyway, that has been my review of Three Floyd's Alpha King Pale Ale. Hope you guys enjoyed the beer review as always, and stay tuned for the next one.